I'm bridging a gap. Yeah. 1611, I'm strapped. Dream team coming back with a slap. Hey, on the block where it's at. White cracks getting smacked. Who gon' read? I'm about to snap. This straight facts, my boy, no cap. Steps going up.
Go ahead.
The devil's a lie. There's not no devil's work going on right now.
The devil's a lie. Give me that, Joe. Give me that, Joe. Again, these are all things that we've been taught. These are all lies, these misconceptions we've been taught in this church. In the Catholic Church, they taught you, hey, the devil fighting against God, right? He influencing people.
Nah, I mean, like I said, people doing bad, it says the devil behind that.
That's pushing that.
Putting the gas.
Give me that James chapter 1. Check this out. Check this out. This is the thing that's what you said is heavy. That's what we taught in the Christian church. This is what we taught in the streets when we come up. Man, that's the devil. The devil's doing this. The devil made me do it. Let's see what God said about that. James chapter 1, verse 13. Let's see if it's the devil. Let's see if it's the devil just floating around causing people to do this, or if we really the devil's doing these things.
The book of James, chapter 1 and verse 13. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of God. For God cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempted he any man.
Right, so God's not tempting anybody. Okay, I just want to get that out there. Read on.
But every man is tempted.
But every man is tempted. Let's see what causes temptations, what causes people to act in evil. Read.
When he is drawn away of his own lust.
When he's drawn away of his own lust. So those things, those desires you got to act on certain things, that's you. That's your mind. That's the lust that you got in your mind.
Right.
God said every man is tempted when he's drawn away of his own lust. Read.
And enticed.
And then you had the opportunity presented to you to act on it. You're already thinking about this evil, and now it's presented to you to act on it. Read.
Then when lust hath conceived,
when you act on that lust, read,
it bringeth forth sin.
Now you committed sin. Now you committed sin. It's not the devil doing that to people. It's people doing that to themselves. We do that stuff. That's self-inflicted. That's self-inflicted. A brother who smokes some weed and they got the wrong stuff so they have a crazy trip, that's self-inflicted. He didn't have to smoke that weed. That's not of God. That was him. He chose to do that, and that was the judgment for that thing. Read.
And sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death.
And after you commit that sin, it's not talking about, oh, you snap, you dead. It's talking about what we read earlier. When you face the Lord, you're going to get that eternal death. That's what's going to happen. When you commit these sins, then when the Lord comes back and it's time for that judgment, you go before him, now you're going to get that eternal death. That's what's going to happen to us. So don't think in your mind for a second. Don't think in your mind for a second. Give me that, envy, you're not a sinner. Don't think in your mind for a second that anybody's going to get away with these things, with these sins.
Proverbs 3:31.
Read that. Don't think anybody going to get away with that stuff.
And the whole world gonna burn it.
Hey, check this out. The world is going to burn. That Babylon, the United States is going to burn. But you got to ask yourself where you want to be in that day.
Hey,
you can escape it. You can escape it. You don't have to, something small. You don't have to put a blunt to your mouth. You don't have to put a pipe to your mouth.
Proverbs 24.
That's a choice. You ain't got to do that stuff. You can put that stuff away. You can do it. I did it. I'm not greater than you. I'm not greater than you.
That's right.
I smoke weed all day, every day. I woke up just to get high. Middle of the day got high. At night got high. I'm not better than you. So if I can do it, you can do it. Understand, you can do it because you are God's chosen people.
That's right.
It's in you to do it. You just got to say, am I going to buckle down? Am I going to come around men of understanding that have done this before me that can help and guide me and uplift me through this stuff? Or am I going to sit back, go back to myself, go back to my old ways, my old crew, and expect a change? Read this.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 24 and verse 1. Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them.
Don't be with them. Don't be envious. When you got these dudes who getting away with all this evil, don't be like, damn, how come they get away with it? What's the point of me trying to follow the Lord? Don't let that thought get in your mind. How come they can smoke all this weed and nothing bad happening to them? You got people will say, yo, this dude never smoked weed in his life and he got cancer. What about these dudes smoking? Don't let that thought get in your mind, because remember, read on.
For their heart seduceth destruction. For their heart studieth destruction.
Their heart studieth destruction. They meditate and think about evil. And that's why they act on that lust. Read.
And their lips talk of mischief.
They speak of mischief. They think of destruction. They think of things that's going to get them killed when Christ returns. That's going to get others killed. Their lips, what they speak about, the type of conversation they have, that's destruction. That's going to get them killed. That's why you got gossipers. That's why you got people getting beefs out here in the streets. You got one brother having a problem with another brother, offer some hearsay, offer some gossip, offer some lip service. That stuff happens because of the evil we believe in. Or people will talk and convince you, hey, bro, forget all that you heard. Go ahead and smoke that weed, man. Bro, God made the green. He ain't gonna kill you for smoking it. Come on, bro. How many times you heard that? God made it. You heard that before?
I'm not believing it, but I heard it a lot of times.
Yeah. But that's what they're gonna tell you, to convince you.
Right.
They're gonna try to convince you to speak evil.
Right.
And remember, that's you being drawn away of your own lust and you're enticed.
Right.
Read.
Though wisdom is an house builded, and by understanding it is established, and by knowledge shall the chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. A wise man is strong, yea, a man of knowledge increaseth strength.
So check this out. Brothers out here want to get riches, want to get their strength. Understand, keeping God's commandments, that's going to give you the ultimate riches because of what's promised to us in the kingdom. Understand, what you've been taught about the kingdom of heaven is a lie. Yes, this world is going to be destroyed as you know it. But the Lord going to flip it and going to put us on top.
Right.
You meant to be a king and ruler on this earth, Sergio.
Así es.
Yes? Y'all meant to be rulers on this earth. But because, Psalms 82:6.
Yes, sir.
Since we live the way we do, that's why we suffering. That's why we got the thought process, well then who can be perfect? Read that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 82 and verse 6. I have said, ye are God.
You are God, Jeff. You are God, Sergio. God made you to do that. Read. Well, hold on. Guys, don't they have power over things?
Right.
Don't they have control over things?
Right.
But we walk around this earth feeling like we don't have that. We feel like you don't have control in our lives, right? Not really.
I mean, if you ain't getting the bag, what you left?
If you ain't getting the bag, you ain't got control of your life.
That's how society portrays it, though.
That's how it's been portrayed. What do you say? You think you feel like we got control over our lives right here as a people? No, we don't got control. Don't worry about that, Jeff. We ain't got control over our lives because we chase the bags and stuff like that. Read that.
And all of you are the children of the Most High.
So we guys and we the children of God. We the sons of the Most High God, the creator of all things, made y'all to and said, these are my descendants, these are my children. I'm claiming them. Understand, he only said that for the Israelites. That's so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives. It's not for everybody on this earth. It's not. Read.
But ye shall die like men.
But we die like men. The reason why we suffer, we feel like we have no control over everything, because we broke God's laws, so now we die like men. Now we like everybody else. Now we at the bottom. We worse than everybody else. You can do it, bro. You meant to be greater. Yeah, you can overcome the destruction, but that's only if you keep God's laws as an Israelite. Understanding the greatness you got. Well, stop smoking weed. Stop chasing the bag. Stop chasing these chicks. You keep doing them things, you're going to get put to death.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation